afternoon. Good afternoon on this Tuesday, wet, rainy afternoon. This is your guy, the OG, the old man, OG Big Sam, aka Mr. Y, aka the AAU analyst. Uh, this little pop-up thing that had a little bit to happen. You know, over the last 48 hours or so. Um, the Lamar Jackson protagonist supporters, if you will, idolizers, have decided to show themselves out of the woodwork and let's come to a little bit of understanding of some things, of some, you know, events over the last few months, and understanding that it was all about the critique of Lamar Jackson. Yeah, people. There are some individuals that have a problem with my stance on Lamar Jackson. There's a set community that has an issue with the truth about Lamar Jackson. Um, you know, and it's relatively hilarious, to be honest. I mean, because nothing I have said about Lamar Jackson was untrue. 8 years, less than 25,000 yards passing. As a quarterback, he has not progressed as a quarterback past his third year in the league. You all take his two MVP standing to put him in the upper echelon of quarterbacks to make him the face of the quarterback, and yet he has not been to a Super Bowl. You make him on elite standing, and he does not have a signature playoff win. He's only been to one conference championship, and I'm just, you know, trying to understand what exactly, you know what I'm saying, the problem of the things that I have said. I mean, 8 years, no result is the trending new standard of quarterback now. It is. It is. What does it say that a guy like Patrick Mahomes, who has been to every AFC championship game since he became the starter, but he's not looked at as the face of the quarterback community by the Lamar Jackson stance, but yet you know, in what I like to call the Vic experience effect, y'all keep wanting to put this guy on a pedestal. Somebody told me on yesterday that I'm trying to rewrite what a quarterback actually is. And I grew up watching guys like Fran Tarkenton, Roger Staubach, Joe Montana, Dan Fouts, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, you know, Brett Favre, Bart Starr, Terry Bradshaw, you know, guys that have actually won, Doug Williams, Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham, guys that actually played the position of quarterback as a quarterback. I was told by my critiquing of Video Games Jackson, AAU as it were, that my stance is wrong and hypocritical, because I don't respect him as a quarterback. Well, show me the numbers that make him an elite quarterback. Show me the game. Show me the signature game as a quarterback that propels him into elite standards over all of those that have came before him. Show me the Super Bowl that he has been a part of. Show me the Super Bowl win. Show me the top 5 quarterback numbers over the span of 8 years that it had him statistically as a top 5 quarterback historically. Show me that. I mean, because I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that you go 8 years and produce nothing. You got a 3-5 playoff record, one visit to a conference championship game, and you not only wet the bed, you shit the bed in that game and waste a predominantly dominant defensive stance by your defense that held Patrick Mahomes to 14 points. And in the fourth quarter, you do nothing. But I'm wrong for my stance. I'm wrong for the things I've said that have been fake, that is video documented evidence to support everything that I've ever said about Lamar AAU Jackson, including his nickname. But you know, you got some of these AAU stands that got angry and went into hiding, you know, and went across, you know, the social media platform and blocked members of the Unholy Alliance from YouTube to X to Facebook to Instagram, and then decides to show up today and tell me that I am trying to rewrite the standards of what a quarterback is in today's game. And y'all have heard me time and time again to put and acknowledge the Patrick Mahomes, the Jalen Hurts, you know, guys that have produced, guys that lead their teams, that lead their offensive units. You know, I mean, you're in support of a guy whose team fired an NFL offensive coordinator, hired the NCAA offensive coordinator, who still had to shave 47 plays off the playbook in order for him to comprehend and halfway succeed. Am I missing something? When did the standard of a quarterback in the NFL change? When did it change? When did being a running back with the ability to throw the ball become the standard bearer of being a quarterback? When did that happen? Because I watched Fran Tarkenton back in the day, who was one of the first mobile quarterbacks, dual threat quarterbacks. I watched Roger Staubach, who won 2 Super Bowls as a dual threat quarterback and put up quarterback numbers predominantly. I watched John Elway, who was a dual threat quarterback. A lot of y'all don't know that. As he walked out the door on back-to-back Super Bowls. I watched Randall Cunningham, who at the time took being a dual threat quarterback to another level. Back when the NFC East was a beast. You got this guy, he's been in the league 8 years. 8 years and don't even have 25,000 passing yards. Don't have it. I ask frequently, constantly, show me the signature moment. Show me the signature playoff win. Show me the Super Bowl appearance, the Super Bowl win by this guy as to why he deserves to be on the monument, elite standard pedestal. Because from where I'm standing and from what I've seen, all the video documented evidence, he wilts like the wicked witch in water in the big moments, in the big games. He got 3 playoff wins, and I bet you can't none one of y'all tell me what those is, or do they even matter? I'm just did Patrick Mahomes retire? I'm just saying. I mean, last I checked, let me see. Brock Purdy has been to a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts has been to 2 of the last 3. Burrow has been to a Super Bowl. My God, Matthew Stafford, who couldn't get it done in Detroit with Megatron, has been to a fucking Super Bowl. This guy has had 8 top 10, top 6, top 5, top 3, and top number 1 defense at his disposal. And all of those have been wasted on his watch. But I'm trying to rewrite the standard of what a quarterback is by critiquing and pointing out what is the actual fact about Lamar Jackson as a quarterback in this here league the last 8 years.
They don't know what the standard is.
It's sad. It's sad. It is peach blossomly, thorn bearingly sad.
It's typical. It's typical.
Why do you all ignore what's on film just to idolize? Because that's what this is. Y'all in love with highlights that y'all see that you pull off on Madden and make that the standard of what a quarterback's supposed to be in the league.
This is what happened when you don't study.
ATL Leo, they think a quarterback standard is Madden Fantasy on Ricky mode. Facts.
Don't forget special mode. They have special mode for you slow people.
Facts. And you know, a lot of people try to pull the skin color card on this particular past season's MVP. Y'all do know what most valuable player means, right? Y'all do. The most valuable player.
I don't think they know.
You take Josh Allen off the Buffalo Bills on last season, they don't win 8 games. They don't. At one point in that season, James Cook was out 4 or 5 games. Both of his starting receivers were out for up to 10 games. And then at one point, the tight end was out for 4 or 5 games. And there was a multitude of injuries on the offensive line. And he got them to the AFC Championship game. You take Lamar Jackson off the Baltimore Ravens, they still make the playoffs.
Let me ask you a question. When is the last time Lamar Jackson had to carry the Baltimore Ravens? Because how do you carry a team on your back when you don't use all your resources? You don't throw the ball to Mark Andrews until it's at the last second and you throw it to him terribly. You don't utilize a lot of your tight ends. Why? Because your offense is predicated on Derrick Henry. Yeah. Derrick Henry.
I got an even better question. What QB coach or office coordinator has gotten a head coaching job for coaching Lamar Jackson? I'll wait.
Um, I don't know.
Uh,
I wish
um,
I
um,
could tell you.
you
I
know,
wish I could tell you a good lie.
but I am trying to rewrite the quarterback position because I quote unquote hate Lamar Jackson.
Okay, hold on. Let me clear that up. When y'all hear people say Sam is hating, not
Say that
one
again.
of you.
Say that again because you kind of went out robotically. Say that first part again.
I'm kind of not one of you, not one. Any all the times he's talking about, not one of you had shown.
He must be on the move. I mean, but I'm trying to understand. I mean, because it was said to me that myself and Mad Mike have shown a whole lot of hate for Lamar Jackson. Yeah, ATL. It was said that me and Mad Mike a whole lot of hate for Lamar Jackson. Okay, the quarterback statistical categories supports what we have been saying about him. Most notably myself, that I've been on since 2020. Okay, I've been on this since 2020. When y'all was out here campaigning for us to trade for him and give up 3 number ones and pay him $45 million a damn year. I've been on this. Go ahead, Juan.
All right. What did I leave off though? Because I hit a dead spot.
Well, I don't know because a lot of you were broken up. So just restart your soliloquy.
Okay. All right. I was saying, if you look at it, not one of you have shown any evidence of doing any research to disprove what Sam has been saying about Lamar Jackson. Not one. Not one. Not a screenshot. Not a soundbite. Not a news clipping. Not nothing off X, Instagram, nothing. Facebook, nothing. All you come with is how you feel and what you think about what he said. Not one. And if you're gonna say, well, I commented under his thing about his statistical numbers. If you are honest about the numbers that you put out, instead of trying to inflate or deflate, then you would prove his point. I've seen the comments. I know the numbers. And all y'all hang on is the fact that he's a 2-time MVP. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many MVPs does it take to win a Super Bowl? If you want to do some math, if you want to prove something to me, if you're going to hang it on MVPs, how many MVPs does it take to win the Super Bowl? I'll wait for that. Because we've had several discussions about other quarterbacks that have all of those accolades, and yet and still y'all say they're not that because they don't have the end result. Well, he's not that because he don't have the end result. And he has all of the weapons and the defense at his disposal. How many MVPs is it going to take for him to win the Super Bowl? I don't have to argue it. It's in black and white. It's in black and white. Y'all just mad because, again, you go to your respective barbershops, bars, family gatherings, and you brag on a dude, number one, that's not on your team. Number two, that really the people that you're talking to don't care about. And you make these bold predictions hoping that this player meets them so you can win an argument. I'm going to tell you like this. You can be right about the wrong thing, or you can be right for a moment, but I'd rather be informed, because if I'm informed, I'm going to be right by default. Now, since I commented under Sam's post and everything, I'm addressing one person, and I'm gonna say it like this: You mad? You still mad at me, Pumpkin? You still mad? Peekaboo, you still mad? Cause your pull-up party was terrible. Your pull-up party was terrible, and you still getting it wrong. But I'm laying for trying to help you out on your post. I'll be that.
Yeah, I mean, because as a content creator, we're tasked with informing, analyzing, and diagnosing the information. Am I right? That's what we're that is our job. That is our task as content creators, is informing, analyzing, and diagnosing the information. Okay. What we have on film of one Lamar Jackson, that as a quarterback, he has not progressed past his third year in the league. He's still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
With the same. One person said, "Well, he's the starter. He's the starting quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens," and yep, you're still getting the same results.
So, whoa. So you mean to tell me he's the starter of the Baltimore Ravens, but he's still in rookie mode?
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna clarify that, because a lot of y'all were like, "Well, he did good in his rookie year," and that's the problem. You're supposed to get better than you did in your rookie year. If you're defending your quarterback based on his rookie performance and maybe a year past that, that's not good. That means that's no progression there.
This is a production. This is a substance. What have you done for me lately? Okay. And a lot of you were, he's 2-time MVP. And okay, even then, what did he do with those MVPs?
Nothing.
Again, I asked the question again. Where is the signature win? Where is the signature moment, playoff moment? Where is the signature conference championship win? Where is the signature Super Bowl win? Where is that? Because last time I checked, most of our elite quarterbacks have either been to a Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl.
And he has done either. But y'all keep hanging on them 2 MVPs.
So what's going on, Sam? What's going on, Juan?
What's happening, man?
So let me ask you a question on this, because I think this is the best way that we're going to kind of get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the question. Let's take Lamar Jackson out of this right quick.
Right.
When it comes, who like you say, because we know Lamar Jackson is considered one of the elite quarterbacks in this league, right?
Yeah.
That's what they try to say.
Okay, yeah. So who are the top 5 elite quarterbacks that you see in today's NFL?
Mahomes is one.
Okay.
I'll say right now, because he won, I'll put him in there only because he won, and I'll say Jalen Hurts right now. I'll say Jalen Hurts right now.
Here's the funny part about that. where the funny part about with Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts ain't even considered a top 10 quarterback in his league.
I know. You see how I'm being biased?
Hmm.
But he's been to two of the last three Super Bowls, and he's been in three out of the last four NFC Championship games.
Okay. Okay. So then you
The
got.
the
So if
re,
that's the case,
the
then you got to add
the
Joe Burrow.
the reason why they don't throw Jalen Hurts in there is because of how the team and the organization constructs the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're looking at him as being a benefactor of a great team,
Kev, the Eagles and the Ravens are built just alike.
Yeah.
which is true. Which is
But
true.
but but here is where the delusion comes in at, and y'all not people really don't understand it. A lot of y'all hang y'all hats on the fact that a quarterback having to carry a team on his back is a flex. It's not a flex. If the game of football is a team sport and your team has to be carried on the back of a quarterback, that means you have a significant deficiency. It's not a flex. Buffalo being carried on the back of Josh Allen is not a flex. He had
Yeah,
major deficiencies, as Sam pointed out.
right,
This is what y'all don't understand. The team in itself should be able to win, not
right,
just one man carrying it.
right. The reason why I asked the question is because if you look at what most of these people would say are the top five elite quarterbacks in today's NFL, in no particular order, is going to be Lamar, is going to be Joe Burrow,
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and interesting enough to say is probably Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
These
see that.
these are these are considered the elite quarterbacks of the NFL. If
That
you notice in those five quarterbacks, who has won the biggest games?
right now, Mahomes is still out front.
All
Mahomes is
right,
still out front.
all right, all right, all right. You see where I'm about to go with this.
Yeah,
So with the other four guys that's in the quote unquote elite category, why is it that it's okay to say that Joe Burrow and Josh Allen and Justin Herbert are trash because they haven't won anything? Now I ain't even gonna say trash, but they, like you said, they're quote unquote elite guys that haven't won anything, and it'd be the same Lamar Jackson throat babies that would tell you that those guys haven't won anything. But when they look at their guy and he hasn't won anything, now it becomes a racial issue. Why
yeah.
is that?
Yeah. Because they're basing his elite status off popularity and the fact that once again the media gives them their takes. Because out of those four, who has not gone to the Super Bowl yet? Like we said, you said
Lamar,
top five. Out of those
Lamar
bottom four.
Jackson and Justin Herbert.
Okay. So now
Josh
we cut.
Allen.
So now we cut it down to those three. So okay, out of those three, they haven't gone to a Super Bowl and they haven't won a Super Bowl. So now what you start doing? Now you start looking at the accolades underneath that because you didn't strip away the championships. Meaning you didn't strip away the Lombardi from them. So what are you going off now? MVPs, Pro Bowls, quarterback accolades? Because now, if you really want to be real with it, then you start looking at what regular season stats.
And the problem is with the regular season stats is because these are the very same people that said that regular season stats don't matter without Super Bowl wins.
Uh-huh. So that means that you emit the playoffs. Because if they're elite, they should be able to get through the playoffs to a championship, at least.
Well, I'm gonna ask a diabolical question here. All right, let's make it tricky. Yeah, right. We're doing standard. I know we're not doing tiers, but is Lamar Jackson a better quarterback than Dak Prescott?
Is Lamar Jackson a better quarterback than Dak Prescott?
Quarterback? No.
No,
Nah.
So again, why is it so hard for people to distinguish or understand and recognize it's not coming from a emotional state, it's coming from a factual, statistical, and on-field diagnosis that Lamar Jackson is not it as being driven by the elite quarterback standard.
Yeah.
because Lamar Jackson is God.
And y'all don't want y'all deity to fall, because if you stack the numbers up against other quarterbacks statistically, he's at the bottom.
Okay, I would like the resident quarterback theorist himself to chime in. Don't act like you don't know nobody talking to you. Come on and say something, Senator.
Hell, I didn't know what the hell you said. I'm up here looking at Danny Brown talking shit about Travis Hunter.
Well, you are the resident quarterback theorist of this.
So why ignore the film to analyze? I'll say this. Most people think most men think that they jump is about 12 inches long when the actuality is about as long as my pinky. Sammy, I think you would like that.
This
And that's
nigga, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's
Really, Mike.
Wow.
We going this route.
Look, wait, Mike has single-handedly described the easy button.
Everybody lives in a fantasy world. Shit, I think my shit is Mandingo. Look, I think I'll be slinging that thing. But in actuality, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And that's the real issue. Some people just live in a whole fantasy world where they think that their stuff and their guy and their ideals and their world and everything about them is just perfect. But when you put them against other people, then you realize, like, damn, that bitch got a big fat ass. Her ass fatter than mine. Damn. Her eyes prettier than my eyes. Shit like that. Reality. Motherfuckers don't live in reality. That fucking shit. I'm a little bit more visual with my explanation, but that's it. Motherfucker, you're not living in the real world. That's a black, ugly nigga that runs around in a fucking circle like he's a Tasmanian devil. Okay? That's all it is. That's what he is. That's what he's gonna be. They don't ask him to be a quarterback. They ask him to be a nigger who runs around in circles and wait for the defense to get turnovers so he can do it again. So that's why they watch film. They ignore the film.
So, Mike, what you're telling me is that Lamar Jackson is nothing more than a freak show.
That's all he is. Look, he's the Uncle Luke Peep Show. That's what he is.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna set in stone what this particular stream is they're primarily about. And the quote is, yes, you are trying to rewrite it. All the hate you and Mad Mike spew on Lamar Jackson don't change the fact what he has done and what he will do. So keep calling him a running back. Hate is a disease. We need to be admitted.
Oh, I
Wait a
got
minute. Hold on. I want this. I want to kick this off.
Yes, sir.
His number one deep throater and Ryan Clark then already said that Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the world.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
he done abandoned ship.
Yeah, he has.
Let me say that again for the people that's hard on hearing in the back. Lamar Jackson's greatest supporter, which is Ryan Clark,
Yes.
his number one deep throat king, came out last month and said that Joe Burrow was the best quarterback in the world.
Yes, he did.
Here's the issue that come down with this. The problem that a lot of people have when it comes to us and these Lamar Jackson takes, I'm gonna say this again. These are the very same people who are quick to say what an elite quarterback is and will hold Joe Burrow, will hold Josh Allen to the elite quarterback standard, the Matt Ryan quarterback standards, as is if they put a lot of numbers up and can't win the big game. But will look in the mirror and see that their God, Lamar Jackson, hasn't lived up to that very same standard that they put on these other guys, and will have a problem with people calling that out.
Can I say something? Can I piggyback off of that?
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Lamar Jackson, number one, never said he was great like that. Okay, the media said that. Lamar Jackson also never sat up here and asked nobody to give him no accolades. The problem is a lot of y'all suck in real life. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of y'all suck in real life, and the minimum that you put into your jobs, your family, and your personal life, you see that in Lamar Jackson. Okay? And that's why you guys have this thing built up to where his mediocre numbers are inflated in your head because you say, hey, this guy made it. He did this. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to him. So I'm going to put him on a pedestal to make myself feel better. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with him. Because like I said before, if he was a smart player, he would have corrected the media and said, nah, don't put that on me. Let me earn it. He has it.
Can I say something very controversial here, Sam, if you don't mind? The Lamar Jackson stands treat Lamar Jackson like step and fetch.
Yes. Yes. Hence why I say y'all suck and some of y'all lives suck. And you know it.
Lamar Jackson is step and fetch to the very fans that hold him to a God status.
Right. Because y'all can't do it.
If y'all asses don't know who step and fetch is, I think y'all might want to do your goddamn homework.
Let me
Go look it up.
Not stepping.
I got a stat for you. I got a stat for y'all.
Go ahead.
So, how this is how bad of a quarterback this guy is. This is his best year as an NFL quarterback, right? That he's ever thrown for, Lamar Jackson. How would you regard this past season, Patrick Mahomes? Best, worst,
Below average.
below his average?
I mean, Patrick Mahomes standard, it was not up to standard what we expect from Patrick Mahomes this season.
So it was below his standard, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So how many yards do you think Lamar Jackson, at one of his best years as a quarterback, how many yards do you think he personally threw more than Patrick Mahomes?
I don't know how many.
How much did he throw for?
How much more did he throw than Patrick Mahomes? And he had a whole game more than Patrick Mahomes. Keep that in mind also. Think about that.
That's a good one.
He threw, Lamar Jackson, he threw for
In his best year as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson only threw for 244 more yards than Patrick Mahomes with a less game.
Wow.
Like I said,
And Patrick Mahomes' worst year as a professional. And you want me to believe that this guy is a quarterback? In his best year, he still don't compare to Patrick Mahomes.
like I said, like I said, this is the issue that I have. This is the issue that I see is the very people who are sitting here who are upset that people have stereotypes for black quarterbacks are the very black folks who uses those very stereotypes to put Lamar Jackson on God's status.
They put him on
How do you use a stereotype that y'all complain about to praise another nigga?
And he belittled Patrick Mahomes for having the worst season. His worst season. And he threw for 244 more yards than Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes worse.
Well, I look at it like this. Y'all can like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, y'all can like Lamar Jackson. We not talk. We don't think he's a bad athlete. Y'all can like Lamar Jackson, but stop trying to convince us that he's that great. Stop trying to. That's what y'all doing. Y'all are not satisfied until everybody believes the goof stuff y'all believe. Stop it. You can like him all you want. You can praise him all you want. We don't care. But stop trying to convince all of us who know the numbers, who seen the film, who know what's going on in reality, that he's that great.
My biggest issue is you can't sit up here and talk about what a quote unquote elite quarterback is supposed to do. And the nigga that you deep throat ain't even living up to that standard.
Right.
And then get mad at people for calling it out.
Right.
Like I said, Joe Burrow won no Super Bowl.
Right.
He led the league in passing last year. He failed the Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Allen won MVP last year. Guess what? He failed the Buffalo Bills because they didn't win a Super Bowl.
There you go. Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar Jackson had the best overall team in the NFL last year. The team that was ranked higher than the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And didn't win a Super Bowl. Guess what? The nigga failed.
Patrick Mahomes, who is elite in his own right, failed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
He looked like absolute dog shit in the Super Bowl. Why? Because he fucking failed.
It was sad to watch Patrick Mahomes in that game.
Yes, it was. It was painful.
And I mean, because I was I was thinking along the line of this was going to be a knockdown drag out because this was round 2 of the Eagles Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? And what happened happened. That happened.
But
2 things happened with that game. 2 things happened with the Chiefs losing and the Eagles winning. That gave us something to look forward to because we haven't had a Super Bowl rivalry
in a while.
in over 2 decades.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And to be honest, and to be honest, outside looking in, those Chiefs were not ready to play that game. That day was not their day. They were not ready to play Philly.
Look. The Philadelphia Eagles went to Patrick Mahomes and said, "Hey, I'm Tyrone. I'm here to fuck your bitch, long dick style." That's what the Philadelphia Eagles did in that Super Bowl.
And by halftime she wasn't no good. She wasn't no good.
Basically, they turned Patrick Mahomes into Adam 22. That's what they did.
Yeah.
That game was over midway through the second quarter.
Oh yeah, it was done. Done.
Now that gives us us football purists who's used to Super Bowl rivalries. I grew up on Super Bowl rivalries.
Yep.
Okay. I'm looking forward to a Chiefs Eagles rematch if it happens. Because that would, a rubber match between them. That would be, football TV.
Yeah, it would.
And then the other thing that happened with Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles winning, nail, coffin, dirt on the Lamar Jackson conversation.
Let me ask you a question, Sam. Have you ever seen a coffin with a scratch ceiling?
Ooh.
Wow. They don't bury live participants anymore. Them days is over.
That's what Sam is talking about, is the fact that Jalen Hurts, who had a Philadelphia Eagle football team who was built exactly the same. Well, I ain't gonna say exactly. Similarly, 98% the same as the Baltimore Ravens, went and dominated Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wait now, which the Baltimore Ravens before the Super Bowl had the top running back in the NFL, and until Saquon played in the Super Bowl, he became the top. Mind you, now Baltimore Ravens had the top running back. It was him. I think it was Saquon and Bijan. But after Barkley played in that Super Bowl, he became the top. How you got the top running back that was mauling every other team that they came across, but you couldn't get it done because you lost the same way in the same place with the same person?
The Baltimore Ravens had the number 1 offense in the NFL last year. They had the number 5. I think it was a top 5 defense last year. Special teams was top 10. So the team was that. The Baltimore Ravens had the most complete football team in the NFL last year.
Now,
and if you think that's some bullshit, look the numbers up yourself. The Baltimore Ravens had the number 1 offense.
Now, see, here's where I get my oil get the boiling about these Falcon fans defending Lamar Jackson. Y'all wish death on Matt Ryan for dragging the 26th ranked defense to the fucking Super Bowl and we lost. Okay, but y'all dismiss the fact he has wasted 8 dominant defenses with his non-clutch play, his non-leadership play. Make it make sense.
I'm sorry.
Tell me, stop me when I'm saying something that's wrong.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but as much as we talk about big game, this is why the term the Matt Ryan standard hits them so hard.
Yep.
The Matt Ryan standard is if you don't win a Super Bowl, your accolades mean nothing. This is
Right.
what Falcon fans, this is what football fans have told me for the last 10 plus years. So
Yep.
the thing now comes down to is okay, so since this is what the standard of the quarterback position is, now you have to hold Lamar Jackson to
To
that
those same
standard.
standards.
Let
Right.
me throw some
Joe
numbers at
Burrow
you.
is held to that standard. Josh Allen is held to that standard. Justin Herbert is held to that standard.
Let me throw some numbers out there, kid.
Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing.
To further bring it along. Number 1 ranked offense. Number 10 ranked defense. Okay? 10.
Okay.
In the past, since 2021, they rank top 5, top 3 on special teams. So this guy had a complete team every year that he's pretty much been quarterback. Every year. Every year. What is there to hate about? What is
Let
there
me
There's nothing to hate about.
let me add one more team that the OG said that was built like them. The San Francisco 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Big cock Brock that's been to a Super Bowl.
Built the same exact way. The three teams that's been consistent as far as top offense, top defense, and etc. the last 5 to 7 years has been the Eagles, it's been the Chiefs, it's been the Ravens, and it's been the 49ers.
Every last one has had a
all
top
4
10.
of these teams is the difference with the Chiefs. The Chiefs have always had one of the worst rushing teams in the league. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
They can't run the ball for shit. But as far as the Eagles, the Ravens, and the 49ers, they are all built the exact fucking same.
So Anthony, when you name drop and call it hating when we're spewing facts, stats to go on with it that turn into the damn truth, and you bring your ass out of Woodsack, after going on a whole 2-week blockade, and you block everybody in the unholy alliance because you couldn't deal with the truth about Lamar Jackson, and you decide to come out of hiding. You come out of hiding to defend Lamar Jackson. But you claim to be a Falcon fan. And this is what I don't get with you morons.
He ain't a Falcon fan. I keep telling you.
Y'all will go above and beyond, over the top bungee jump off a Stone Mountain for a motherfucker that don't even play for this team.
He ain't a Falcon fan. I keep telling y'all that. He a customer. Hold on.
That is wild. Go ahead, Juan.
First of all, Captain Raisin, I hope that you scoop the 2 scoops of pudding out of your ears. You're not a Falcon fan. You're a customer. You buy apparel, you go to games, or you watch it on TV. You are an Atlanta Raven. Because I've never seen any man hold another man's jock strap the way you do for somebody that don't play on your team. We don't give 2.5 fucks about Lamar Jackson. You might as well go on ahead and put the purple jersey on and go on ahead and have at it with that team, my guy, because you're not a Falcon fan. None of us out here holding the damn job strap for him. We don't give a shit. Our quarterback is Michael Penix. You come on, you find 260 different ways to bitch the same way. The same way. You hide, then you get mad when you get critiqued, then you want to threaten, then you want to pull up, and when you don't pull up, you get spotted napping, and then you want to talk tough after you done got caught napping. It's time to retire. Feel free to drop in.
I got a question. And this is something that kind of bothers me a little bit. Sam, I got a question for all y'all. Why is it that Falcons fans are more pissed off about what we say about Lamar Jackson than they are about the team not making the playoffs? Why is this a thing? Why are Falcons fans more pissed off about us talking about holding Lamar Jackson to a standard than the team not making the playoffs?
I got it. Look at our quarterback now and look at Lamar Jackson. Okay, you got a kid from Florida who wears a do-rag who just showed you he's hood, but he has what you call upside potential because he's a rookie. Okay? You got Lamar Jackson, who's from the hood, who kind of resembles a lot of these people because why? They looking at it like he had to get it out the mud. He had to struggle, and now he a great. Again, some of y'all personal lives suck. And this man right here, his struggle kind of resembles y'all struggle. Only thing is y'all ain't on the side of money like he is. So y'all use this man as your savior to make yourselves feel good about sucking in real life.
But here's the thing, Warren. The very people that's pissed off about us ain't even struggled like that.
That's my point. That's my point.
Hypocrisy is at a premium. Okay, I would almost understand, the evangelism if it was Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? Because like he's been in every conference championship game since he became a starter. You cannot deny that he has won. I would get that. I would understand idolizing that.
They got a problem with Patrick Mahomes because his daddy been in his life.
They idolize. Let's be real. Let's be real. Hey, Kev. Let's be real. You people idolize struggle. That's what it is, and you hate to see, like Kev said, you hate to see the young man with the good perk plus hair, knowing that if both parents been in his life, he done played in 2 different sports. Like his parents both play a sport. Like that's to y'all. That's buckhead. A lot of y'all don't know what Bankhead is, but you want to be there. You want to be part of the war stories.
So what you saying, Juan, is, excuse me for biting, Kev. What you are saying to tell me is,
there you go.
They are idolizing the struggle because his mama spit him out looking like a project chick.
Project chicker. That's about the only struggle I could see come from there. But see, Sam, what in the day and age are we in? We're in the day and age of we're in the day and age of sensationalism. Struggle makes a good story.
We in the day of age of everybody being offended by everything.
Yeah, it's struggle makes a good story.
The struggle is that the both of him and their mama look like Leon Spinks and sound like goddamn Herschel.
You know what? Two wrongs.
Look. Patrick Mahomes is the product of an interracial relationship that these motherfuckers don't like.
Oh,
And,
Mama do look like
and the second part about it is it's an interracial relationship in
that's
which his
successful.
daddy was in his life, who was a former MLB pitcher, Pat Mahomes Sr., who is still there.
So you saying Jungle Fever?
He's a product of Jungle Fever, and what Patrick Mahomes represent. He represents the quote unquote stereotype that is not there. Is the fact that he has a daddy in his damn life.
Well,
What it is that people don't relate to that.
Well, because just think about it now. Just think about it, and I'm gonna fast forward. Let's just say this is the year that Lamar finally does it. Okay, let's just follow me here. That means that once he wins the Super Bowl, that is the crowning achievement of his life, and ain't nothing after that. Nothing. He gonna hinge his entire existence on winning one Super Bowl, and y'all gonna keep it up. Trust me,
bro. Let me say this one. Jalen Hurts has everything in the black community that you want.
Yeah.
He got him a woman that looked like he got him a black woman. His parents love him and in his life, and he's doing everything the right way. Guess what they say about Jalen Hurts?
What's that?
Oh, whatever, nigga. You only a product of a good team.
So what you're telling me is because you didn't come out of the projects, you wasn't on welfare, you didn't barely make it or whatever, you're a single parent home, all of a sudden now you ain't black enough? Cause I mean, let's say the young man got a black woman as his agent, his folks is in his life, he's a part of a prestigious fraternity. He's a savvy businessman. He looks like he's a savvy businessman. He's won a championship.
He actually throws the ball to his receivers.
Yeah.
And he actually embodies the position that he gets paid for.
Because Jalen Hurts doesn't
he got to have a struggle. Yeah,
Jalen Hurts
he got to struggle in order for it to mean something.
Now you want black.
Jalen Hurts doesn't represent the black struggle.
Wow.
This is why they will never consider his Super Bowl win of any relevance.
Nope.
And that's why they're not considering Pat Mahomes' career either.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay.
So
again, here's where the hypocrisy kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Their teams are built remotely, absolutely, positively the fucking same.
Right.
Why? How is it okay for him to look like a fucking scrub on a good ass team, but it's not okay for that guy in Philadelphia to look like somebody that knows what he's doing at quarterback on a good team? Help me understand that.
Because if Pat Mahomes, look, because if he does it, they're gonna say he carried the team on his back. It ain't gonna be shit about how the team supported him and helped him win that. It's gonna be, he carried the team on his back, even though they don't have deficiencies, even though they got a top 5 offense, even though they got a top 10 defense, even though he got all the weapons in the world and good coaching. It's gonna be he carried Baltimore to the championship. That's the story that the media is going to give them.
Let me put it in a simple term that Juan just said. Because you can't sell that.
There you go.
You can't sell that. Lamar Jackson is a money making stereotype that they know is going to make money for the simple fact of symbolism.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We got
Lamar Jackson is a symbolic gesture that Michael Vick didn't become. So basically, he is part two, and they need him to make money, which goes back to the stereotype: is if you got a nigga that can jump high, if you got a nigga that can run fast, he's gonna make a lot of money. And the very people that are upset that people are not kissing his ass are the main ones sitting here using the very stereotype that they don't like people using on this nigga to basically praise this motherfucker. So you're using a stereotype to make your point while not liking the fact that a stereotype is involved with this guy.
Mm.
Because let's be honest, and I'm gonna say it again. None of y'all came to see the Falcons during the Vic era. You came to see Vic. And like I said before, Vic's career really blossomed when he got on what? That game. When he got on Madden and he had that first $100 million contract, that put the Falcons on the map. So that's why everybody came to see the Falcons, because Vic was on the team. If Vic was never on the team, they would have never came to see us like that, ever.
Well,
So here's the question:
used to say,
when Michael Vick was down here in Atlanta, how many of y'all actually gave a fuck about the Atlanta Falcons? Did you give a fuck about the Atlanta Falcons, or were you more infatuated with Mike Vick? Because the average Falcon fan can tell the difference. So that's a question that needs to be asked. Were you Falcon fans or were you Mike Vick fans?
Well, let's let DJ Butterbean answer that question, since he, since I'm slid in here.
Motherfuckers got out work, damn it. Don't be about this shit, yeah.
Well, call them DJ Butterbean.
Them damn butter beans and cornbread, but that shit sound good right about now.
See?
Come in here and put your titties on the screen before you even say hello to any goddamn body.
This nigga here.
Shit.
This nigga here.
We have standards.
Standard. You know what? Boy, I'm so glad we had this.
Just don't let it go, because
Think about this
He
shit.
ain't letting that shit go.
You know what, Sam? What's the topic, dog? Because now you don't. Shit.
We're talking about the AAU symbolism.
Well. Let's get this about ugly now. So for you, Lamar Jackson dick riders.
I mean, you saw the videos today. You saw that shit.
Oh, I've seen that shit. Yeah, you damn right. For all you Lamar Jackson dick riders who can't seem to understand that he's not it. When the fuck y'all don't realize he ain't it? Okay? He's not. Stop getting under the damn comments crying about the shit, dog. He's not it.
Why?
He's not.
Why?
He's not.
Everybody keep telling us why he's it, but ain't nobody telling us why he is it.
Oh, what the hell? Like, what the hell is he showing you that he's elite? He's not. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta wait. Y'all gotta wake the hell up. He's not it. He's not.
Legends and legacies are made in the playoffs.
Like, I'm 3-5. Yeah, y'all idiots on first take to me. Oh, well, we can't hold that player record against them. The fuck you mean you can't hold that shit against him? Y'all
you held it against Matt Ryan.
Thank you. So I'm telling you, the same energy I have for all these other ones, you better have the same energy for this dude here. Because I'm telling y'all ass here, I'm telling you now, if they go to the playoffs and do that same shit again, I don't want to hear shit about the AAU Jackson no damn more. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, that's gonna be top. That's gonna be top story, because him and Harbaugh gonna be looking for a new address.
And I'm telling you now, if that happens, Baltimore Raven fans, you might be gonna find another team to root for. That's all I'm saying.
They ran Joe Flacco out of town and put that boy up there in the starting position.
You got rid of Joe Flacco for this?
So what you said? So what you saying is that the Baltimore Ravens may be in the Archie Manning sweepstakes?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I guarantee you,
You just
the
get
Saints will give up that number one pick for Lamar Jackson.
boy.
I'm calling it. I'm like, well, I'm calling it right now. Let this season end like the previous 5 have ended.
Your YouTube channel might
Oh,
be yeah. I'm gonna leave that right
wait,
there.
wait, 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 wait a minute. So what you're saying to me is
Mm-hmm.
that the Saints situation is so bad they may trade for Lamar Jackson in 2026.
Boy, if they do that shit, boy, I swear. I'm a crown of that first. They don't ban my shit, I promise you. They don't
Um,
ban my
it's there for the taking. Because I've been saying look, I would be pleasantly shocked if the Saints win more than 2 games next year.
motherfucker, I'll be
So
surprised.
what? So what you saying is Vic versus Aaron, Aaron Brooks all over again?
Oh shit. That's gonna that's right there, boy.
Yeah, and look, there's going to be a couple of quarterbacks on the move next year. And the only thing the only reason that Lamar Jackson won't be one of them, they got to at least make it to the Super Bowl,
Man.
or you know what I'm saying, they got to make it or at least win it for him to. You know, if he make it to the Super Bowl, then he ain't going nowhere. Him and Harbaugh not going nowhere. But if this season ends in the divisional,
Boy, I'm gonna be on
if
that.
this season ends in the wild card or the divisional, oh yeah, okay.
No, I'm
Right.
gonna be no. Listen. If this shit ain't like this, I'm gonna be in their ass like hot pocket. I promise you this shit.
Let this season end in the wild card of the divisional. I'm talking about wherever that game is gonna be played at, and if they have to fly back home, Harbaugh gonna be catching the goddamn Uber.
And this other motherfucker, he don't.
Oh,
Man, they gonna have Hardball riding one of them electric ass scooters back to damn Baltimore.
Listen, look, you sold us on this motherfucker.
Yep.
You fired an NFL coordinator, brought in a college goddamn coordinator who had to shave 47 to 57 plays off his goddamn playbook for this motherfucker, and you still can't get it done.
Hey,
Ooh,
that man
ooh,
said,
ooh! That's the conspiracy theory right there for me.
"Hey man, read this shit right here. It says
Kellen Moore.
New Orleans gonna be a shit show and be selling that team in Mississippi. Oh hell no. Oh fuck that.
And you've had 5 prominent defensive players to leave that team over the last 4 years.
Yep. One of
For
them.
the very same damn reason we can't win with him at quarterback.
And the fact is, they top defensive coordinator is the head coach for the Seattle Seahawks.
I mean, that's all the look, people. All the signs are there, and y'all can keep ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? Keep trying to dismiss it. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't change the fucking facts, man. It don't. It don't change the fact. The shit is right there in front of you. It has been heading up. How many more times? Come on, you cannot. The defenses that have been laid, that have been wasted because of this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Andrews wants to leave this team, and they have swept that shit under the fucking rug.
Oh, they don't want to talk about that.
So let me ask y'all a question. How many Falcon fans will be on suicide watch if the New Orleans Saints get Lamar Jackson?
Not me. He ain't shit. He ain't shit.
I want to ask the audience that question. How many Falcon fans will be on suicide watch if Lamar Jackson ends up as the New Orleans Saints starting quarterback in
Oh, oh,
But he'll
2026?
fit right in. He'll fit
about
right
all
in.
of them.
All right.
All of them.
He'll fit right in.
2020. Then 5 years later, he ain't here on the vision. And
The fuck they got
with a 2-year window left. With a 2-year window.
a 2-year window. Hey, Kev, don't let that man. You know to be funny, don't care.
What's up?
He don't mess around. Get tell him more fire, dog.
This is
But
this is gonna be his
that's
9th year. This is gonna be his 9th year.
You said what, Kev?
gonna be a good question. That's a good question.
I'm trying to figure out.
That'd be a good question right there. How mad will Falcon fans be if Lamar Jackson ended up getting traded to the New Orleans Saints?
Oh, put it on me. Shut the fuck down. That's how mad
Hey, tell Leo.
gonna be like. Oh,
All the
fuck.
look, all the Falcon content creators, they gonna be quitting their channels and they gonna sit here. They gonna become New Orleans Saints fans and shit like that. Because you know they
want to.
you know they like to deep throat Lamar Jackson for everything he does, even if he paint his pinky toe.
But if you don't root for that bullshit you want to, your feelings gonna be hurt every week, every Sunday. I'm telling you now.
I'll be looking at it like shit. Bring your ass in here. I don't mind whooping your ass 2 times a year.
Fuck his ass up.
You got a lot of them that been, you know what I'm saying, jock watching, you know what I'm saying, the Ravens management, you know. Look, I understand some people, Jair Alexander coming off knee surgery. Just saying. Okay, D-Hop ain't D-Hop no more.
They don't want to talk about that.
He D-limp. He D-limp.
Yeah.
That nigga said.
Yeah, and I'm not wishing it. I mean, but we're talking about a 31-year-old running back right now. I love myself from King Henry.
Me too.
I do, but Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
Especially at the running back position now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Y'all out here, you know, you go on and hand the Super Bowl to the Ravens. All right. Okay.
Man, that shit but toilet paper.
All right.
They don't get.
Boy, these motherfuckers gonna be jumping off the Emory Hospital building.
No
Lamar Jackson Saints! No!
Them motherfuckers.
Right there.
These motherfuckers gonna be like, man, somebody please save me because I'm about to kill myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go. That will be the only time where you will see the majority of the Falcon fans become Saints fans. That's gonna be the only thing that you see.
It's gonna either be Lamar, Anthony Richardson. They end up being in New Orleans.
Look, like I said, if you want to see a bunch of Falcon fans turn into Saints fans, put Lamar Jackson on the Saints. And you're gonna see how quickly they gonna switch to that shit.
Now, you really can't even call it the Archimede sweepstakes because the Manning family has already made it known that he staying the duration. He's staying the duration. Yeah, y'all have to remember they ain't hurting for no money over there in the Manning compound.
Hell no.
That young man ain't got to be in a hurt, and there are certain teams that they don't want him playing for.
And the Saints is one of them.
They're looking for a bona fide certain situation. They've made it known. Archie, he gonna play the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So now you go and you look at the quarterback class they're getting ready to leave up out of there.
Right. Let me say this one more time for the people that didn't hear what I just said. If you want to see a bunch of Falcon fans turn into Saints fans, let Lamar Jackson get traded to the New Orleans Saints.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman. I promise.
And at least about 15 of them niggas is watching this shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Will do that very same thing. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to see a live show where somebody's going to be saying something about why the fuck would K Styles or Sam even mention this shit. Give it about a couple days. It's going to come up.
Uh-huh. Well, look, I don't be wishing bad on Lamar Jackson. I actually think Gene with it, just real talk, he's a good dude. He's just not an elite quarterback.
Just need to say let him go to Tampa.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? That there's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to Lamar Jackson that rolls up. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Look.
Hey,
he actually turns into a legit quarterback, which I highly doubt. Like I said, there's a 2-year window. You know what I'm saying? I give him props, just like I have on anything else. You know, but he's not. Okay, he's not. We're talking about elite moments, elite game win, elite wins. You know what I'm saying? Where are those on his resume? Where's the elite playoff win on his resume? Where's the elite playoff moment on his resume? Just saying. Just saying. Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself if you're going to continue to run out here and get on that stripper pole for Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all out here prostituting yourself like you're on Food and Industrial. And this dude, I mean, and there is no excuse. There really is no excuse. It's not. You can't say he has a bad team. The numbers said they are one of in the top 5% of the best teams in the damn league, but yet the outcomes at the end of the fucking season, I mean, they on their way to Cancun. But y'all keep wanting to put this man on this pedestal where he don't belong. Has he been to every AFC Championship game over the last 8 years? No. Has he been to an Super Bowl over the last 8 years? No. Has he beaten a damn Super Bowl contender on the way to the Super Bowl in these last 8 years? We're talking about somebody who's responsible for Mike Vrabel being the head coach in this league. We got to be real, people. You know what I'm saying? And if us giving you the facts, being led by the stats that turns into the goddamn truth, then you have to put that mirror up in front of your face and ask yourself the question, a truthful question. What the fuck am I actually saying?
I'll tell you what they need to say. And I'm going to say this. Stop hitting send on stupid shit. Damn it.
There you go.
I'm tired of you motherfuckers keep saying this. Oh, well, y'all been hating Lamar Jackson last 5 seasons, man. Shut the hell up. He ain't did shit. So he fucking lose, it ain't his damn fault. No, the hell with that shit.
Lamar Jackson is being held to what you stupid motherfuckers like to call the Matt Ryan standard.
Right. Basically, what you're saying is, Kev, they basically saying Super Bowl or bust, basically, huh?
It's basically Super Bowl or your career doesn't mean shit.
See? But why did
that is what the Matt Ryan standard is. And like I said, the problem is now since y'all made that into something, every quarterback in the NFL is held to the same damn standard.
Because you notice
the fact is,
you notice how Joe Burrow getting all this damn heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because right now he got to produce. They gave him what he wanted. They paid his guys.
So why are they not? Why
They
can't
paid Chase and old boy 16 mil per each.
so they can't have the same energy for Mr. Jackson? I'm just saying. So
Mm-hmm.
I criticize Joe, but when Lamar Jackson get criticized, Nas, hey, nah, fuck that shit. You don't keep that
Mm-hmm.
same energy. If you can't take the heat,
Every
get your ass out the damn kitchen. I'm just saying.
e- Everybody that's considered an elite quarterback in today's NFL right now is all held to the same standard that you stupid motherfuckers done set.
So basically, you blame the fans, you blame the fanboys for this.
Oh,
There you go.
six
Them
man.
ass-
What you got coming up for the day?
Okay, so now so we gonna do the solo thing over here. I'm gonna be talking about Daniel Jones and Joe Flacco
Ooh,
and Clark Phillips on his way out the door.
ooh,
Yeah,
That's a conversation
y'all.
I'm about to have here in about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna be
yeah,
but like 20 some minutes long. So y'all make sure y'all
yeah.
tune into that. That is 6MK live at 6:05 p.m.
Man, Mike, you done already did your work for the day, or you got something else going on for the night?
Look, man, look what I'm doing right here.
I
I ain't doing shit else.
ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
Nah, what's up?
I ain't. Look.
She goes right.
I ain't had a time to rest since you got this boy away for school about what 6 o'clock. I'm good for the
Yeah.
day. I'll give people a couple of shorts. Y'all might want to throw some questions in there. I'll answer that, but no more live shows for today.
All right. Well, as far as Miss White Network is concerned, y'all tune in tomorrow. I got a Rain Man conversation going on for you. Um,
Oh,
for
not
all
Rain
those
Man.
exciting dunkers, I got a pretty good conversation going on for you
Be
tomorrow.
there. I will be there.
Yeah.
I
It's gonna be
definitely
kind of interesting, you
because
know.
about to
It's gonna
unleash
be
on
gonna
that
be a
shit.
little bit of talk of that. Some more, Falcon talk camp. Maybe some more, around the league talking to NFL. So stay tuned for that cup of tea. Um, Big Titty,
Oh, come on, man. God,
you all right over there? You okay? You good?
I told
I'm
you.
better now.
Hey man, look, this is just a pop-up thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I had an idiot to, you know what I'm saying,
listen,
try to shake my bushes and
I got one more thing to say.
what?
All you Jackson fans, y'all can kiss my black ass.
Ooh, them some wide soup coolers.
Cause you know what? Bye. 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 In the damn show.
Hey,
Get off.
hey man, look, y'all stay tuned for K Styles, man. In about 30 minutes over there at System K Network. Hey man, you gotta keep it. Hey, you gotta keep it dirty. Most nobody, you gotta keep it real. Keep it real with yourself, man. I can't emphasize that no more. Keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice. For the OG, 6 man, Senator, Young Knight, Unholy Alliance, man, we out.
Bye, y'all.